Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. First, I'd like to start by wishing everyone Happy New Year, Happy 2026. May all your dreams, wishes, desires all come true. All right, just starting the new year on the right footing. Hope it goes well. So, welcome to my channel. This is day one of my channel. All right, I always wanted to share my story. But I kept procrastinating. I was like, tomorrow, tomorrow. But I said 2026, I have to share it. So, what's my story about? Right? This is my journey in fighting cancer, um, my own way. I took my own journey instead of going the normal route of dealing with it, treating it, or just, you know, having to be cancer free. Through the normal route, I said I was going to try another means. So, fast forward back, right? 2024, late 2024, um, and by all means, I was, healthy. I thought I exercised, I played sports, I went to the gym, I ate decently right. I mean, I ate good. But 2024, late 2024, I go to my doctor visit, and doing like the normal yearly tests, right? I did a test. The labs came back, and hey, my PSA is elevated. And I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So the doctor comes in. She's like, huh? She's like, well, you know, for your age, I'm 46 now. I was 45 then. I was like 44, going to 45. And it's like, and being black and being like African, like descent, there's a high chance, probability, for you to have cancer, prostate cancer. And also, my dad had it when he was like 72. So chances were high. So that was a shocker. That really threw me down a deep hole because I tell myself I eat well, I exercise, I'm active. How can that happen to me? But it is what it is. So it took me a while. I sat on that for a while. I didn't tell my family, nobody, and I did lots of research, and I was told to go see specialists. So I went to see a specialist, urologist, and he they pretty much said, listen, for your age, the only thing we recommend is surgery, right? You gotta go in there, snap stuff, take stuff out, take my prostate out. And I wasn't too worried about that. But once I started hearing all the side effects, right? All the things that will happen once my prostate is taken out, and I'm not gonna lie, the whole like libido part of it really like shook me up, and that I might have to be in pills and things might not function well. So that was scary because, I'm still young, vibrant, still want to have, we all know. So that was tough, right? I went, then I had to go, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a second opinion. I went to the best hospital in Phoenix, Arizona. So we have the Mayo Clinic, which top, right? I'm like, I'm gonna go see the specialist at top in the state. And went there, had a couple of visits, and they said first and first, let's do a biopsy. Let's make sure you truly have cancer cells. And so it's like, let's do it. Schedule a date. I was put on there. This whole procedure. But you know what? When you were on there, I had the best sleep ever. That was amazing sleep. I slept so good like I never had. Anyways, they took some cancer. They took some cells out from my prostate, and in a couple of weeks, they called me and they said, "Yeah, truly, you do have cancer cells." And um, yeah, that was another blow. You know, In my mind, I was hoping it was, the PSA was just a faulty reading, and but unfortunately it wasn't, and they said I had it. So, and I asked about my options. What options do I have? And same thing. Surgeons, doctors said, listen, for your age, we do not recommend anything else but surgery. You just got to get the surgery done, take it out, and yeah. Again, they told me about lots of all those side effects, which really was difficult for me to swallow. That's really not something I wanted to live my life with all those side effects. So, I told them, hey, how long do I have? How long can I stall per se? Or which in my mind I was like, okay, I need to do research and to find other avenues. I'm sure there's some other things I could probably do. And surgeon said it'll take about 6 months and come back and see us, and then make up your mind. I know this is tough for you, so I left that office, and I was like, I need to dig deeper into this. All right, I talked to a couple of close friends. One guy, a good friend of mine, told me about a friend of his he knew that had cancer, and a book he read really saved him. Like, he learned so much from it, so much knowledge. And he connected me with a guy. Once I got in contact with the guy, we talked about it for a while. He told me about the book. I got the book, man, amazing knowledge, so much knowledge in that book. So I read that book a couple times, and I learned a lot about cancer, a lot. Again, I'm not here to say um, I'm curing cancer or any of those stipulations. I'm not. I'm just speaking about my journey of the things I did um, that helped me to be on my cancer free journey. Um, per my last test, my PSA has dropped considerably. I feel 100 times better. I used to have high blood pressure. Forget that. When I moved to the States, so I was born and raised in Cameroon. That's in the West Central, West Africa. So pretty much I grew up there. We eat super organic, right? Lots of veggies grown in farms. And we do eat lots of starch, but good starch. Cassava, plantains, yams. So, anyways, born and raised there, healthy, played a lot of sports, active. So I came to the States and I was going to get a job and they did a physical. I did a physical exam. The doctor called me in and said, whoa, your blood pressure is insane. It's like, blood pressure? I was a young guy. I was 19, 18. It's like one, it was like 200 over 180, something like that. And he was like, this is not good for a young man. So that brings a point. My mom and dad had it, so genetic, I got it, right? So I had blood pressure. Apart from that, I was pretty healthy. Again, very active. And when I was in the States, I played a little bit of football in college. I was active. I played lots of soccer, gym, all this stuff. My earlier years in the States, I didn't eat as well. Yeah, ate lots of like processed foods and all that stuff. But I want to say once I got into my 30s, I really tried to clean up my diet. I ate much more home cooked food. But the point I'm getting to is that once I started this my journey of eating certain type of foods, right? Certain type of foods only, so many benefits. So my blood pressure disappeared, gone. I don't take any blood pressure pills. I've been taking pills for over 20 something years. And since I gained all this knowledge about the right whole foods, organic foods to eat, and how to prepare them and how to eat them, my blood pressure's been gone. I've lost 25 pounds. Um, for my age, I'm super fit. I had not seen a six pack on myself for a long time, and now I do have them. My energy levels out of the roof. My mental clarity is incredible. So I just felt like I have all this knowledge and all this information that helped me to overcome something. So in this day and age, it's deadly. It brings people down, and I learned all this and I curated it to come up with something that worked for me. It might not work for you. It might help some people out there. So I started the channel to share my information. Um, Maybe one of you out there might help you guys in your journey as well. So this is the first video. I just want to do an introduction, uh, say who I am, where I'm from, and see. So I'm Edmund Galabe from Cameroon, but now I live in Phoenix, Arizona. Um, yeah, I have family here as well. So, but yeah, this is just the part one introduction. Tell you what I did. Truly was eating the right type of foods, some little exercising, and I'm feeling 100%. And my pH levels are dropping. I'm feeling great. So, first video, and you could tell it's the first video because I don't know how to do this. Like I just put a camera on and just speaking to it, and hopefully, I'll come up with more videos and in detailed the type of foods and how to prepare them and how to eat them and things to stay away from. And I'll show you more of my results, and I'm sure some of you want to see pictures and all this stuff. So I will share in due time. But I want to thank you all for watching the channel. Day one, um, January 1st, 2026. We in 2026. This is going to be a good year for me, for you, for everybody. Thank you for watching.